Welcome to Randy's Old Time Radio Shows, where stories from another age live again. Tonight, from Randy's vast personal collection, comes a strange tale of masks and meaning. The Man Who Was Thursday. Part mystery, part nightmare, and all imagination. This is Chesterton's world, where nothing is ever what it seems.
They had elected me to the Supreme Council of Anarchists, who named its members after the days of the week. The president was Sunday, and I was the man who was Thursday.
The Man Who Was Thursday. A Nightmare by G.K. Chesterton, dramatized for radio by Peter Buckman. Episode 4, The Pursuit of the President. London, the turn of the century.
Gabriel? That is the third bottle, Gabriel. And it is still not yet dawn.
One bottle was already half drunk. Telling a dream like this is thirsty work.
A nightmare? Oh, but I'm awfully tired.
Do you not want to hear the end?
Of course I do. How will I sleep otherwise?
Let me see now.
You were in France, and you had discovered that all your fellow members of the Supreme Council of Anarchists were in fact policemen.
Except for Sunday and your brother Gregory.
Does he come back into it?
Later. First, we were seen off the coast of France with great geniality by Colonel Ducroix, and at length arrived, very merrily, at an hotel near Piccadilly Circus.
He was a good old boy, the Colonel. I knew it all along.
It's all very well for you, Bull. You're young enough to have rapid powers of recovery.
Considering the amount he's drunk, you mean, Professor?
I'm still not sure what to think.
What is there to think about? We're all home, safe, after the nastiest experience I hope ever to live through. What more do you want?
Oh, I'd still like to know what it all means.
Too many questions, Professor.
I applaud your sentiments, Bull, but the fact is, we still don't know about Sunday.
We know that if he was plotting to take over the world, he hasn't succeeded. Isn't that enough?
I know him better perhaps than any man, Dr. Bull, and I am convinced he has some great and terrible plan of which we know nothing.
If you don't know and you are his secretary, why worry about it? He told us, did he not, that we were to plan and carry out a murder that would herald the Great Revolution. Well, no murder's taken place, and the people have exercised their usual good sense in support of law and order. Perhaps it was all some great joke at our expense. I'm happy to laugh at it now, at any rate.
But why should he go to all the trouble of getting elected to the Supreme Council of Anarchists 6 police officers, all of whom were privately dedicated to foiling his plans? That's a bit too elaborate to be passed off as a joke, wouldn't you say?
I can't make head or tail of Sunday's little game any more than you fellas can. But I'll tell you one thing. Whatever else he may be, Sunday isn't a blameless citizen having an innocent prank. Damn it, don't you remember his face?
Oh, who is ever likely to forget it?
Like a great baboon's.
Much more intelligent.
It always reminded me of a large and terrifying baby.
No, it is the face of a statue. In fact, I have it. It's the face of Memnon.
What on earth's Memnon when he's at home?
Have you ever been in the British Museum?
I'm not much of an intellectual, you know.
He was one of those warrior gods killed by Achilles. The Thebans built a colossal statue of him. Even the Egyptians worshipped him.
What's that got to do with Sunday, Simon?
There's a mask of Memnon in the museum. As a child, I couldn't look at it. I ran away in tears.
You ran away from a mask?
Because it was a face, and yet impossibly large.
We shall know the answer soon, anyway.
No, how so, Secretary?
You must excuse me for being so conscientious, but we have a general meeting of the Supreme Council of Anarchists.
When?
Tomorrow.
You expect us to turn up after all this?
I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Wonder if Sunday will be there. He must know that we're onto him.
He might, but I, for one, confess that I should feel more than a bit afraid of asking Sunday who he really is.
For fear of what he might do to you.
There's nothing to fear, Prof, as long as we stick together.
That's not what I'm afraid of. I wouldn't like to ask him who he is.
For fear of another joke, eh?
For fear he might tell me.
Oh, no, I suggest we all go to our rooms and sleep. We shall need all our energies for the morrow.
But what about a drink first?
Oh, haven't you had enough, Bull?
Dear old Prof, always concerned about others. You don't want to go to bed, do you? Who could go to bed when we were in the centre of the most exciting adventure, in the middle of the most exciting city, at the heart of the greatest empire the world has ever known?
Well, at any rate, I'm going to my room. I bid you all good night.
I also am in need of rest. I shall see you, gentlemen, in the morning.
Bull, won't you let me see you upstairs?
Not you too, Chime. You and the Prof will have a drink with me, won't you? For old time's sake. After all, did we not start from this city together and are back together to face...
This old prof, though in reality only an actor in his prime, is taking himself to bed.
I'll follow. Come on, Bull. There's not that much fun to be had out there at this time of night. It's after 11.
That's when it all begins. Don't you see? I'll show you.
Do you think he'll be all right, Chime?
Good heavens, yes. He's a grown man, isn't he? If a grown man can't enjoy himself in London, even if a little the worse for drink, things have come to a pretty pass. I myself have strolled through the streets in a far worse condition, I'm ashamed to say, and I never came to any harm.
I dare say you're right. Well, good night, then.
And sleep well. I know I shall.
Did I wake you, Chime, old friend?
As a matter of fact, you did. In half the hotel, I should wonder. Isn't it time...
I've seen him. Out there. Oh, yes.
Now, look here.
I tell you, I've seen him.
Just lower your voice. There's a good fellow. Now, whom have you seen and where?
Him. Oh, where is he?
Take it easy. Do you mean the president? Where did you see
No, it's not as bad as that. Not as bad as that. Better, in fact. I've got him here.
Who?
Him. Hairy fellow.
Bull, if you could manage to tell me just...
Hairy fellow. We used to be hairy, at any rate. You remember? Gogol.
Gogol?
Yes. Tuesday. Here he is.
Where?
He's here a moment ago. Where are you, Gogol? No need to hide. We won't hurt you.
Do you have to make such a noise?
You're the one making the noise, Gogol. Why were you hiding?
I don't know why you dragged me here anyway. You and the other members of the Supreme Council of Anarchists expelled me as a spy. You must remember that, surely.
I remember lots of things.
The thing is, Gogol, or whatever your name is, we are all spies.
You mean you're not all anarchists?
All spies, huh? Every one of us. So come and have a drink, eh?
Another cup of coffee, Bull. You look as if you need it.
I'm ready for anything. Ooh, as long as nobody shouts too loud.
It is nearly time. What are we going to do about friend Gogol?
I think the best course is to leave him here until we need him.
If there's going to be a rumpus, I'd like to be in on it.
Good fellow. Tell me, how did you manage as Tuesday?
What do you mean?
With all that hair. Didn't you feel like an old English sheepdog?
It's better without, I grant you. But you had your beastly spectacles. How could you see anything out of them?
Good question. And I suppose I shall have to put them on for our meeting this Sunday.
Might help your head, Bull. In the sun, I mean.
If we take Tuesday with us, Sunday will instantly know what we intend.
Surely he knows already.
Well, how can he, Chime?
Because he knows everything. I'm for taking Gogol with us. It's no good trying to be diplomatic and pretending nothing's up. We should face Sunday straight away with what we know and see what answers he comes up with.
Oh, I wish we could call the police.
Well, very well we can't. Unless Tuesday did not bind himself by a solemn oath not to inform.
No, I've sworn like the rest of you.
Let's go in and attack him straight.
Yes. We have no alternative.
Look here, Thursday. I mean, Chime. So sorry, my habits as secretary...
I don't mind what you call me, secretary, as long as I know we're on the same side.
But why so rash? You know what Sunday's like.
Indeed I do. And that's why I'm rash, don't you see? Because I am afraid of him, and don't mind admitting it.
Let's go, before we lose our nerve.
He's there on the balcony already. Look.
Reading a newspaper. Probably looking for news of the latest outrage.
That huge head makes me shudder even now.
I know what you mean. Ain't it odd? Here we are, 6 grown men crossing Leicester Square in broad daylight. and it feels as if we're watched by numberless eyes accusing us of something.
There'll be some accusations, no doubt. Depends who gets in first. Come on.
Ah, can I help you, monsieur? You are the anarchist from upstairs, are you not?
Look here, my good man.
Your president is waiting. Such a nice gentleman. You know your way up. Mind the staircase. It is dark. A fresh cafe will be on its way at once.
I really think you ought to know.
Let him believe what he likes, Inspector. We know the truth at any rate.
How delightful to see you all gathered in one convivial club. And on such an exquisite day, too. I trust you're all well? Is the Tsar dead?
No, Sunday. There has been no assassination. We are not here to bring you news of such disgusting spectacles.
Disgusting spectacles, Mr. Secretary. You mean those Dr. Bull is wearing? Come, now, you need a glass of water. Friday, Patty's back for him. There's a good fellow.
All right, old chap.
You know, I've always believed that every man has a right to his own opinion and even to the way he treats his eyes, but to call the young doctor's spectacles disgusting before the man himself...
There! So much for those beastly spectacles. But I'm no beast. See for yourself.
Yes, I dare say you have the sort of face that might grow on one. It seems to grow on you all right, and who am I to quarrel with the wild fruits on the tree of life?
Who are you?
What are you?
Why did you get us?
Do you know who we are?
It's a terrific performance.
We have no time for tomfoolery, Sunday. Are you a half-wit playing the conspirator? Or are you a clever fellow playing the fool? Answer as we insist.
Candidates are only required to answer 8 out of the 17 questions on the paper.
Kindly
do not talk all at the same time. You sound like monkeys in the zoo. As far as I can make out, you want me to tell you what I am, what you are.
That'll do for a start.
Why stop there? Don't you want to know what the council is, what this table is, what the world means?
Can you tell us?
We have ways of making you talk, you know.
I am prepared, out of the goodness of my heart, to rend the veil of one mystery.
Well?
If you want to know what you are...
We insist.
You are a set of highly well-intentioned jackasses.
And you, sir, what are you?
What am I? You want to know what I am? Bull, you've got yourself a man of science. Do you see the trees in that square?
Of course I do, Sunday.
If you were to grub amongst their roots, would you find out the truth about them?
I rather
Sign.
the truth.
You are a poet.
I have been called one, yes.
Stare at those morning clouds.
All right.
What do you see?
A thick cloud of unknowing.
We will do without plagiarism, sir. I tell you this. When you have found out the truth about the last tree on the topmost cloud, you will still not know the truth about me. You will understand the sea, and I shall still be a riddle. You shall know the stars and still not know what I am.
We shall find out, never fear. Modern forensic skills...
Since the beginning of the world, all men have hunted me as they would a wolf. Kings and sages, poets and lawgivers, churchmen and philosophers, all have pursued me, and I have never been caught.
We are 6 to your 1. Where will you turn now?
The skies will fall in, my dear Gogol, before I turn to bay. I have given the world a good run for its money, and I will do so now!
He's going over the balcony. Stop him.
He'll break his neck on the stones below.
He's still holding onto the rail.
And coming up again. How can such a huge man have the strength to pull himself up like that?
There is one thing I shall tell you about who I am.
Well, what is it?
Don't waste time asking questions, Chime. Help me grab his arm.
I am the man in the dark room.
What?
Yes, the one who made you all policemen.
Well,
He's only...
How is it he was not killed?
God alone knows. He looked like a huge orangutan.
Well, if he's made of India rubber, so am I. Here goes!
You can't jump the way.
Too late. He's done it. And lived to tell the tale. Wait for me, son!
Down those stairs, quick. We must follow them.
Driver, follow that cab. If you catch it, I'll double the fare. Right, sir.
Treble it, Chime. Move over. Let's get on. Driver, whip her up. There's a good fellow.
What about the others?
I think they shot down the stairs. They'll be along in a minute or two, don't you worry. What we need to do is keep Sunday in our sights.
Well, that shouldn't be hard. See him go.
He must have offered his driver 4 times the fare.
Or frightened him out of his life.
Stop, thief! I refuse to believe a decent, ordinary cabby could be frightened by a great ape like Sunday. Stop that cab, I say! Stop, thief! His driver has slowed down. He's grabbed his driver's whip. Damn me if he ain't making it go like lightning. Come on, driver! You can catch that great big fellow, can't you? It's a matter of life and death, I assure you.
I'm risking me horse's life as it is, sir. Come on, me beauty, come on!
How can a man who must weigh more than us two put together get so much out of a horse?
At least we're keeping up with him. You're doing a fine job, driver. Splendid work.
There's the professor and the inspector behind us.
Gogol with the secretary behind them. Keep it up, driver. We've not lost him yet.
Forgive me asking, sir, but what's six gentlemen, including the professor and the inspector, doing chasing one old geezer?
He's the president of the Supreme Council of Anarchists, ma'am. A menace to the entire civilized world.
An old buffer like that?
Look at the way he's treating that horse. Doesn't that convince you?
I'll tell you one thing, sir. If I could drive like he can, I'd enter myself for the derby, instead of risking me neck in this traffic. You did say 4 times the fare, sir.
You can have what you like as long as we catch him.
Very good, sir. I'll do what I can.
Look out, what's the matter? He's sticking his great grinning head out of the cab.
The nerve. Sticking his tongue out, too. What did I tell you, driver?
He's like a big kid, sir, isn't he?
What the... You're right, Simon, old fellow.
He's throwing things.
Full paper. Is there a stone in it or something? A bomb, perhaps?
A missive. Or rather 2. One for me, one for you.
Dr. Hector Bull, DCBG, MFPG, JLXT, PSNB. What the blazes do they stand for?
Oh, never mind that. What's it say inside?
Not even as if my name's Hector. What about Martin Tupper now?
What?
It says, what about Martin Tupper now? I don't know any Martin Tupper, do you?
Never heard of him.
What can the old maniac mean? Is it a code, do you think? Is this Tupper another poor policeman who came to a sticky end?
Search me. Mine's just as mysterious. No one would regret anything in the nature of an interference by the Archdeacon more than I. I trust it will not come to that. But for the last time, where are your galoshes?
Galoshes?
Hold on, that's not all. The thing is too bad, especially after what Uncle said.
What did your uncle say?
I have no idea. Nor, strange as it may seem, do I possess galoshes.
So I suppose it's no use asking what the Archdeacon has to do with it.
No use at all.
Yeah, he's either a madman or he's making fools of us.
Or perhaps a bit of both. Hello, we seem to be gaining on him a bit.
Maybe his cabman's got the upper hand, but... the Edgware Road. He can't get far in this traffic.
No one can, sir.
Where's the fire, I wonder?
Drive up! Follow that fire engine!
I like watching you put out a fire too, old man. But is this the time to go dashing after them like children?
Didn't you see? Sunday was out of his cab and into that fire engine as it passed like smoke.
No. How did he manage that at this speed?
Never mind. We can't lose him now. There's no mistaking a fire engine, is there?
I wonder what those firemen must think.
You know how he can persuade people to do his bidding.
Well, yes, but I refuse
Don't
to believe
give me another lecture on decent, ordinary folk. There's a good fellow. He persuaded us pretty thoroughly, didn't he?
I was dedicated to hunting him down from the moment I joined the police force.
And who made you a member of the force?
All right.
Yeah.
At least our cab's quicker than the fire engine. And the others are keeping up, too.
Look at him, bowing and kissing his hand to us.
You've got to admit, he's a great showman.
Hello. He's thrown a note to the inspector.
Oh, the inspector's not best pleased at the contents, by the way he's shaking his head. What does it say, Inspector?
He doesn't want to tell us. Come on, we've each had a note from him. What's yours say?
He's handed it to the professor to read. And he seems to find it very amusing. Let's share the joke then, Prof. Spit it out.
It says, silent ones, the truth about your trousers and breasts known. Signed a friend.
Ours made no more sense.
He must be teasing us. Where are we now, driver? I don't recognise this area.
St. John's Wood, sir. And bless me if your man hasn't jumped off the engine.
Then stop, driver. We must follow him.
What are you doing, Chime?
Shh. Sunday's taken off, Inspector. Jumped down and went over those high railings like a great grey cat.
Let's get after him before he's lost among all those trees.
Come on, a minute, gentlemen. If you're stopping off here, you better pay my fare. And the extra you promised me.
Shouldn't make rash promises in the cause of duty, Chime. The force isn't made of money.
This is no time to argue, Inspector. Here you are, driver. That should be enough and a bit over.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, you fellows. Over the fence and into the ground. Tally-ho!
Tally-ho. Is he a hunting man, do you think? A young city doctor?
I would hope not. I cannot bear the thought of causing an animal to suffer.
Really? That's not all a pose, then?
Certainly not. Why should it be? Oh, damn this fence.
My preference for milk and slop certainly was. Have you hurt yourself?
I seem to be impaled on this spike.
Are you all right?
A slight flesh wound.
Can this be the old devil's house, with all these wooded grounds?
If it is, we shall at least find him at home. Can you manage, Professor? Do you need a hand?
No. I am really quite able-bodied, thank you, despite appearances. Attend to the secretary. His need is greater than mine.
What horrible noise is that? It's like devils laughing and sneezing and blowing their devilish noses.
Nonsense, Gogol. It is merely Sunday's dogs.
Dogs, my foot. You might as well say it's beetles barking, or snails, or geraniums. Whoever heard a dog bark like that? Listen.
Naturally, Sunday's dogs would not be ordinary. Though I must.
Are you going to tell me that's a dog, however extraordinary? A dog like that never existed nor belonged to a human being.
Dogs or no dogs, Sunday's house ought to be hellish. And whether or not it is hell, I'm going in.
Come on. Follow. Does anyone know where this is?
Asses that we are. None of you been here?
Well, it has a certain familiarity. No, I can't quite place. It's the zoo.
Absurd, boy. I used to like coming here as a kid. But where's Sunday gone?
If we all shut up, we can listen out.
Is that him?
He's coming this way.
Oh.
I'm ready for him. Everybody, keep as still as a mouse.
The Dickens, let go of me.
It's not Sunday, Bush.
The zoo's closed on Sunday. In fact, it's closed now. What are you lot doing here?
I apologise if we startled you, my good man. The fact is, we're police officers.
Oh, well, why didn't you say?
We wanted to surprise him. You. Sorry.
Well, lucky you're here anyway. You can help me catch him.
Where's he gone?
Well, didn't he come this way?
I thought you were him, you see.
Me?
Yes.
How can you confuse me with an elephant?
Explain yourself.
An elephant has gone mad and run away.
That would explain the trumpeting.
Well done, Prof. We'll make a detective out of you yet.
Well, you must help me find him. He's taken a poor old gentleman with him.
What did he look like?
About 12 feet tall with a long grey trunk. What do you think an elephant looks like? Honest, the people they take into the force nowadays.
My friend Mint, the old gent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, he was large and rather fat, wearing light grey clothes. In fact, he looked a bit like an elephant himself, except for the white hair.
You can take our word for it that an elephant has not run away with the gentleman you describe. The gentleman has run away with the elephant, I assure you. God has not yet made the creature that could elope with Sunday against his will.
I don't know what you're on about, but I can tell you this.
That's him! Stop him before he gets out of the gate!
And how, sir, do you propose to stop a charging elephant?
Sunday seems to be goading him with some sharp instrument.
He's maddening him, all right. There goes the gate.
Good Lord. Who'd have thought an elephant could go at such a lick?
We'd better chase after them. Back to the cabs!
The cabs have been paid off!
Well, there'll be others! Cab! Follow that elephant!
Cool, sir. Will it be 4 times the fare as usual?
You again. Oh, very well. May I come with you, Chime? We seem to have outdistanced the others.
Come along then, Gogol. As quick as you can. Why doesn't he turn round and see how close we are, damn it? It's even more maddening to be ignored.
He's throwing something up in the air. It looks like a ball.
Another of his jokes, I shouldn't wonder.
Slow down a moment, cabby. I just want to pick up something.
Collect your laundry as far as I'm concerned, Governor.
Got it. Let's get after him again.
Nothing else, sir? You wouldn't like to pick a few flowers from the window boxes or anything?
Catch up that elephant driver and you can have the biggest bouquet in London.
Thanks all the same, sir, but flowers makes me sneeze.
The others have caught us up at any rate.
Lucky I picked this up. It's addressed to me.
It's bulky enough. You don't think it contains a...
couldn't be. It's not heavy enough for an explosive device. So it must be important. Look how much paper there is.
Isn't there a children's game where you tear off layer after layer of paper to find out...
And last, I have it.
What?
A message.
It doesn't make sense.
Read it out.
It says, the word I fancy should be pink.
Yeah, the same sort of nonsense he addressed to us.
If I catch him.
There's the elephant, but no Sunday.
Do you want to go on, sir? Or as we're at Earl's Court, are you going to take the elephant on the giant wheel?
Pay him off, Gogol.
Right.
We have more than enough comedians on this expedition.
Where's he gone?
Probably dashed into the exhibition. I'll ask one of the doormen.
I'll come with you.
Come you come with me, in case he tries to escape round the back.
As if 6 of us could stop the president in this crush.
Well, what else can we do? Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
We're police officers.
Oh.
Have you seen a large white-haired man wearing grey clothes while you've been on the door here?
He was riding that elephant.
Oh, yes, sir. He ran inside.
Thank you. Come on, Secretary.
Funny sort of cove, sir. Asked me to hold his horse.
Typical. Leave him to us.
And he gave me this piece of paper.
Let me see.
Excuse me, sir, but are you the Secretary of the Supreme Council of Anarchists?
Well, what if I am?
Well, if you are, sir, this letter's for you.
Oh. When the herring runs a mile, let the secretary smile. When the herring tries to fly, let the secretary die. Rustic proverb.
Very nice, I'm sure, sir, if you like that kind of thing.
How dare that brute make fun of me? Why the blazes did you let the man in?
Me, sir?
Yes. 2 people commonly come to your exhibition riding on mad elephants. Would you please...
Look!
Look at what?
Look at that balloon!
I've seen balloons before, thank you.
How many balloons have a great white head peering down from them?
10,000 devils! He's got in and cut the cord!
Oh, God bless my soul.
All right, Prof. We'll catch him somehow.
I seem to feel something fall on the top of my hat.
Another of Sunday's messages. What's it this time?
Oh, tied in a true lover's knot.
Oh, really?
Your beauty has not left me indifferent. From little Snowdrop.
Come on, we're not beaten yet.
He's taken the only balloon, Chime. Even if we all flapped our arms like mad,
It's got to come down somewhere. Let's follow it. Cabs.
What if it does not follow the road, Chime?
Then on horseback. Or on foot, if necessary. Forward!
I still think it's disgraceful of the cabman to refuse to take us.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather be up to my ears in clay than have to ride another horse.
I shall take the matter up with the authorities.
At least your clothes are in one piece. Look at poor old Chime. A silk hat broken over his nose, coat-tails torn to the shoulder, mud splashed over his collar.
Who'd be a policeman? I must be about 5 miles out of London. I'm not sure how much longer I can keep this up.
Thought you said you were fit, Professor. Oh, look at Chime go.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
The balloon, caught by the sunset. Isn't that enough to keep it going?
Oh, I wish the beastly thing would burst.
Oh, no, I don't.
It would give us a rest, anyhow.
It might hurt the old boy.
Hurt him. Not as much as I'd hurt him if I got hold of him. Little Snowdrop, indeed.
Well, I don't want him hurt.
What?
Oh.
Do you believe all that tale about our man in the dark room? Sunday would say he was anybody.
I don't know whether I believe it or not, but that's not what I mean.
Oh, what the devil do you mean?
I mean, I can't wish old Sunday's balloon to burst, because...
Because what?
Because he's so jolly like a balloon himself.
You don't know Sunday at all. Perhaps you're a better human being than I am. I have known hell and you haven't.
Come on, Secretary. We've all been through hell together.
But you, Dr. Bull, had to put on spectacles before you became a convincing Saturday. Gogol had to cover himself in whiskers before he could be taken seriously as Tuesday. The professor had to make himself look old as Friday. The inspector had to dress up as a French marquis to pass as Wednesday. Mr. Chime,
I have not donned any fancy dress.
But as Thursday, you have played a role. I have always had the crazy look of a conspirator. My smile has always been crooked and my eyes gloomy. Even when I smiled, I have always had a morbid temperament. Indeed, I have long been something of a fierce fellow.
You, Secretary? A vegetarian who wouldn't hurt a fly?
Shall I tell you what happened when I first saw Sunday? As our president, I mean. Not the man in the darkened room, if that is who he was.
Well, you might as well, while we try and keep him in our sights as he floats above our heads.
I didn't see any of that airy lightness Dr. Bull sees. I found him gross and sad, in a twilight room, a room with brown blinds drawn, infinitely more depressing than the blackness in which the man who hired us lives. Sunday sat on a bench, smoking, a great heap of shapeless darkness, listening while I made my most passionate appeals.
Did he say anything to you?
After a long silence, he began to shake.
With passion, you mean?
I thought it was some sickness. It was like a loathsome and living jelly. It reminded me of all those shapeless bodies out of which life itself was formed. Dead. Sea lumps and protoplasms.
Speaking as a medical man, there is, of course...
He seemed like the final form of matter, the most shapeless and the most shameful. But I consoled myself with the thought that it was at least to his credit that such a monster could be miserable.
I told you there was something good about him.
But then it broke upon me that the bestial mountain was laughing.
Laughing?
Yes, laughing. And at me. Do you ask me to forgive him that?
Surely, my dear secretary, you could not hold a little mirth against a man.
When a monster both depraved and yet stronger than I, when something like that laughs at one, it scatters all sort of charity, I can tell you.
You all seem to be exaggerating in the wildest fashion.
No, not I assure you, Inspector.
Sunday is a frightening fellow, I grant you that. But he's not such a freak physically as you make out.
So there is something freakish about him, don't you think?
When he received me, he was in an ordinary office, in broad daylight, on an ordinary day. He was wearing an ordinary coat, and he spoke to me in an ordinary way.
Yet you, Inspector, were the one most pessimistic about our chances of defeating him.
Yes. Because he's absent-minded.
Really, Inspector, everyone is. I am, the prof is. I'm sure you are on occasion.
Absent-mindedness is all right in a good-natured man. If he notices you, he will apologize for his behavior. But in a wicked man, and we all know Sunday to be wicked, absent-mindedness could be fatal.
I don't follow.
Well, we think of a wicked man as someone who waits and watches for his moment to strike, do we not?
Yes.
Right? But a wicked man who forgets about you, whose great bright eyes go blank for hours, and who, if he happens to see you, might just as well kill you, that is like being shut in with an absent-minded tiger.
What about you, Gogo? What do you think of Sunday?
I don't think of him. On principle.
How can you avoid it, old chap?
A child draws back its hand from the fire, doesn't it? Just as a grown man does not stare at the sun at noon.
That's certainly a point of view. What's your feeling, Professor? Wake up, Prof. What do you say?
I cannot say clearly what I think. I can't even think it through clearly. Sunday's taught me to doubt everything. Even existence.
Ridiculous. We're here, aren't we? And he's up there, above us.
When I first saw Sunday, I only saw his back. And when I saw it, I knew he was the worst man in the world. Then a queer thing happened. When I came round the other side of him and saw his face in the sunlight, it frightened me. Not because it was brutal, but because it was so beautiful. Because it was so good.
Chime, are you ill?
Don't you understand yet? Don't you want to know the secret of the whole world? I shall tell you. It is that we have known only the back of the world. We see everything from behind. And of course it looks brutal. We don't see a tree, but the back of a tree. Not a cloud, but the back of a cloud. Everything is stooping, don't you follow? And hiding its face. If only we could get round in front. The balloon! The balloon's coming down! He's dead! Would be like one of his larks to cheat us by dying.
He won't die that easily.
Look!
Who on earth is that? And why is he dressed like a pantomime footman?
Gentlemen, my master has carriages waiting for you.
And who is your master, sir?
I was told you knew his name. If you would like to follow me...
What do you think this means, Chime? Another of Sunday's jokes?
If it is, let us enjoy it. After things have gone so roughly, to have them go smoothly. What luxury. To be able to rest at last. And in a comfortable carriage.
This place seems oddly familiar. Does it to you, Bull?
Yes. And I've never been to a grand country house like this before. Maybe it's the turn of the path.
Or the shape of that window.
All I know is it's like waking after a good sleep. Everything is familiar. Everything pleases.
My master bids you welcome, gentlemen. If you would each like to follow your personal attendants to your suites...
Sweets?
Indeed, sir. And refreshments are waiting.
Oh, look at me in that mirror. I've blood all over my face from where the branches whipped me. My hair is standing up like couch grass. And my suit is reduced to long strips of rag.
I have put your clothes out for you, sir.
Look here, my good fellow. All I have is these. I suppose I could twirl in them like a ballerina.
My master asked me to say that there is a fancy dress ball tonight, sir.
A ball? How jolly.
He desires you to put on the costume I have laid out for you, sir.
How do you know if it will fit?
And, sir, he hopes you will not refuse the bottle of Burgundy and cold pheasant I have made ready for you, sir. It will be some time before supper, sir.
Cold pheasant, eh? And Burgundy. Two excellent things, which I dare say I shall much appreciate. But before I touch either of them, I want to know what all this means, and what sort of costume you've got for me. Where is it?
In here, sir.
A gown in peacock blue. Well, I like the colour. But what's that emblazoned on the front? A sun?
And here are flaming stars and crescents, sir. You're to be dressed as Thursday, sir.
Thursday, eh? Will I be warm enough?
Oh, yes, sir. Quite warm. It fastens up to the chin.
I see. Or rather, I don't. After all my uncomfortable adventures, this comfort quite knocks me out. Still, you will not mind me asking why Thursday should appear in bluey green, spotted with the sun and moon? I mean, the stars shine on other days too, do they not? Or perhaps not in this place.
Begging your pardon, sir, but there is also a Bible provided.
Why should I want a Bible, may I inquire?
If you look up the first chapter of Genesis, there, sir. Verses 14 to 19. Creation of the sun and moon and stars, sir, on the fourth day.
Counting from Sunday.
Shall I draw you a bath, sir?
This is getting wilder and wilder. Who are these people who provide cold pheasant and Burgundy and fancy dress and Bibles? Do they provide everything?
Yes, sir. Everything.
Then I suppose I might as well enjoy it. Draw me a bath by all means. And let me at that Burgundy and pheasant.
I'm sure you looked marvellous in peacock blue, Gabriel.
Of course, I didn't take it seriously.
But you love dressing up.
I must admit that once I'd got it on, I did feel a certain sort of naturalness, if you like. Very free and easy. And of course, when the fellow handed me the sword...
A sword was included?
How could I refuse? A boyhood dream, after all.
A tremendous dash.
Well, a bit of a swagger. I felt as gay as a troubadour.
How very revealing.
I suppose so. It was that sort of costume. When we gathered, we weren't so much disguised as revealed. Yes.
What were the others given to put on?
Well, the secretary had never looked as noble as when I saw him at the top of the stairs. His robe was of the purest black, save for a broad stripe of white down the centre, which looked like a shaft of light.
I suppose as Monday he represented the creation of light out of darkness.
Exactly. And it was curious how it revealed his very soul in all its black and white austerity. The inspector was clad in green.
On the third day was made the earth and green things.
Yes. Then the three of us went out into the garden.
Where were Tuesday and Saturday?
There seemed to be a masque of some kind going on. Huge numbers of people cavorting about in fancy dress. And on a bank at the side of the lawn there stood 7 great chairs in a crescent, the thrones of the 7 days.
Thrones? How very grand, Gabriel.
Gogol and Bull had already taken their seats. Gogol, as Tuesday, represented the division of the waters with a costume that separated from his forehead and fell to his feet in a sheet of grey and silver. And Bull,
the last day of creation,
he was sitting back as proud as Punch, an optimist in his element, swathed in heraldic animals, picked out in red and gold, with a rampant man at his crest. While the poor old prof...
Surely he had thrown off the artificial disguise of age.
Of course. But since on Friday the lower forms of life, like birds and fishes, were created, he had to settle himself in his chair, garbed in a dim, purply costume, covered in goggle-eyed finny things and birds of outrageous plumage. There was a roar of enthusiasm from the crowd, as if we were the greatest of mythic heroes.
But what about Sunday?
The central chair remained empty. I was to its left, the secretary to its right. We both knew that Sunday could not be dead. And then the sea of people in front of us suddenly fell silent. On each of those faces there appeared an expression of awe, of beautiful rapture, as Sunday passed amongst them.
Did he wear gold?
He wore white, pure and terrible, and his hair was like a silver flame.
Later, we will eat and drink. But first let us sit together a while, we who have loved each other so sadly.
Loved? You dare speak of love, Sunday?
Loved so sadly, and fought so long. Does it not seem to you, as it does to me, an endless era of epic war, in which you, brothers in arms, were always heroes?
Always heroes, eh? What a treat.
Was it yesterday? Or was it at the beginning of the world that I sent you out to war?
Here, time is nothing.
Yes, Professor. And to you I was a voice in the darkness, a dark where there is not any created thing. And my voice commanded you to perform deeds of valor and virtue.
And we did, by golly.
But was yours the voice in the dark?
The sun denied it, Inspector. The earth denied it, and the sea and stars. All human wisdom denied it, as I did myself when I met you in the daylight.
Do you mean that you...
But you were men. You did not forget your secret honor. Though the universe conspired to torture you out of it, I know how near you were to hell. I know how you, Chime, the man who was Thursday, crossed swords with Satan himself. I know how you, Inspector, the man who was Wednesday, named me in that hour without hope.
That's all very well, but who and what are you?
I am the Sabbath, my dear Secretary. I am the peace of God.
This is what I cannot forgive.
Steady on, old man.
No, Gogol, or whatever your name is. This is the time for plain speaking. Whether or not we are wined and dined and dressed in costly raiment, he may be presenting himself as contentment, optimism, or whatever they call it nowadays, the spirit of reconciliation. But I am not reconciled. If he was the man in the dark room, why was he also Sunday, a living offence to the light of the sun? If he was from the beginning our father and our friend, why was he also our greatest enemy? Did he not make us weep, flee in terror, lead us to doubt our very humanity? And he says he is the peace of God. Well, I can forgive God his anger, though it has destroyed nations. But if this is his peace, that I cannot forgive.
Chime.
I do not feel as fierce as our secretary. Thanks to you, I have enjoyed burgundy and cold pheasant, and also many a fine scamper and free fight. But I should like to know the truth. My heart may be happy, and my soul at peace in this old garden, but my reason is still crying out. I should like to know.
Inspector?
Well, to have been on both sides, to have fought yourself, you must admit that makes no sense.
Bull?
I don't understand a thing, but I'm quite happy. In fact, I'm falling asleep.
Professor?
I'm not happy because I don't understand. You let me stray a little too near hell for comfort.
Gogol.
If only you could tell me why I was hurt so much.
I have heard you in order. And here comes another to complain, who also shall be heard.
So, Chime, we meet again.
Gregory.
My brother, you mean? Lucian?
Indeed.
What was he doing there?
I told you. He was the real anarchist.
Yes, I am the real anarchist.
Now, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them.
Yes, I am a destroyer. I would destroy the whole rotten world if I could.
Most unhappy man. Why cannot you try to be happy? You have red hair like your sister.
My red hair, like flames, shall burn up the world.
But you have so much to rejoice in.
I thought I knew what it was to hate. But I find I do not hate anything as much as I hate you.
I have never hated you. I never could.
You never hated because you never lived. I know you all, from Monday to Saturday. You are the law, the people in power, the great, fat, smiling policemen with their shining buttons.
No, look here, my good fellow.
You are the law, and you have never been broken. But is there a free soul alive that does not long to break you? Only because you have never been broken.
Without the rule of law, what would happen to civilization?
Those who would bring down the government talk of its various crimes. But that is all folly.
I'm relieved to hear you say that, Gregory.
The only crime of the government is that it governs.
And what would you put in its place, my friend? How would you protect the weak against the strong?
You 7 angels. You sit in your stone thrones and never come down from them. I do not curse you for being cruel, or even more insidious, for the way in which you are kind. I curse you for being safe.
Safe?
Yes, Chime! Safe! What troubles have you ever had? I could forgive you everything, you that rule over mankind, if I could feel for once that you had suffered for 1 hour a real agony, such as I have suffered.
At last I understand. Now I see it all. Why does each thing on the earth war against each other thing? Why does the least of God's creatures have to fight the entire universe? For the same reason that each one of us sitting here had to be alone in that dreadful council of the days, so that each being that knows the law may have the glory and the isolation of the anarchist.
Glory and isolation, yes. And agony and suffering.
Exactly. Agony and suffering that has given us the right, the supreme and priceless right, to say to this devil, you lie, we also have suffered.
Suffered? What have you suffered?
I, Monday, have been broken on the wheel.
I, Tuesday, have descended into hell.
I, Wednesday, knew what it was to give up hope.
Do you think I, Thursday, was happy in the pursuit of evil?
Do you think I, Friday, have not endured the tortures of the damned?
And I, Saturday, have fought with my colleagues against the worst temptations that you can conjure up. The temptations of doubt and despair and fashionable pessimism.
And now ask our president. Or are you frightened in his presence, as well you might be? Never fear. I will ask him for you. Sunday, I ask you, have you ever suffered?
Can ye drink of the cup that I drink of?
So, Sunday was God in your dream?
No. He stood for the peace of God in my nightmare.
He sounds fearful.
I swooned at his answer to my question. Do you want to know, my love, what my first thought was on waking?
Considering you have kept me out most of the night.
I felt as if I was in possession of some impossible good news.
Good news? After a dream like that?
A nightmare. And on waking from it, there you were. That was my good news.
Gabriel. Oh.
Even the doubters can take some hope if they know love.
In Episode 4 of The Man Who Was Thirsty, A Nightmare by G.K. Chesterton, dramatized for radio by Peter Buckman. Thursday, Gabriel Chime, was played by Michael Hadley. Rosamond, Natasha Pine. Sunday, John Church. Monday, the Secretary, Richard Durden. Tuesday, the Gogol, Sean Prendergast. Wednesday, the Marquis de Saint-Eustache, Edward de Souza. Friday, the Professor de Worms, Ronald Herdman. Saturday, Dr. Bull, Andrew Branch. Lucian Gregory was played by George Parsons. The cab driver, Tim Reynolds. The zookeeper, Gordon Reed. The footman, Stephen Rashbrook. And the attendant, David Lerner. The Man Who Was Thirsty was directed by Glyn Dearman.
Well, everybody, that's all for tonight's episode. If you would indulge me for just 1 minute, I'd like to ask you for your continued support of Randy's Old Time Radio shows. It takes time and resources to keep these classic programs alive, and that's where you can help. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, please consider making a small donation. Every bit goes right back into preserving and sharing these wonderful old broadcasts. Of course, even a like, a share, or subscription goes a long way. And for those of you who have already supported this channel, I can't thank you enough. Together, we're keeping these golden age voices alive for future generations to discover and enjoy. In the description below, you will find links to donate, or you can just scan the QR code you see on the screen.